Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? Now let's look at Blessing CEO and the story so far. Like I posted a video of Blessing CEO. Now she was just shedding tears and singing in a local dialect, Igbo, and her hair pulling off, and it was actually a very sad video. Okay, then on the screen she just wrote stage 4. Now people were like, stage 4 what? We don't know if this is real and all. Then she came out and said she's been diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. Now, and of course, there were a lot of doubts, and there are currently still a lot of doubt. All right, like people were like, we can't believe you. Now, if you know Blessing CEO, there's just been a whole lot around her, and her brand and everything. People go like, sometimes, she comes out and people think maybe okay. Now, she might not even necessarily come out, but something might just happen and people would think, okay, this is concerning and they want to talk about it. And before you know, she just, it's as if she's pulling their legs and all. People were like, we can't believe you. And now, of course, you know what's going on in our country, and people go like, we just cannot, people cannot bring out their add-in money and give when we don't even know if it is real. Then Very Dark Man made a video and said, we need to know that this is real. We need to know that what you're going through is actually real. Can we see the test result? You can come out to tell us that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer and there's no tests to prove it. Then Blessed CEO made a video saying that, oh, I mean, I can show you. Not everybody's able to read it. I'm okay. It's a medical report. Not everybody's going to able to read it. And she said a whole lot, and people were like, of course, that actually trended. That brought a lot of conversation, brought a lot of debates, arguments, and different people with different opinions, different thoughts, and all. Okay, and the back and forth, all right, and a whole lot was going on. And like I said, people were, a lot of, we had some people saying that we can't even be bothered. We have a lot of things concerning in Nigeria for us to be concerned about you. And of course, like I said, if you know about Blessing CEO with the IVD and Bimbo, the late Bimbo, we had some people that were, this thing was not sitting with them. Okay. And then I don't know if they were friends, but Sarah Martins came out and said some things and said she is, Blessing CEO, based on what Sarah Martins has said. She said Blessing CEO is a liar, that she does not have breast cancer, that she and her husband, IVD, they actually broke. All right. They are actually broke, that they take buses, the both of them go on buses every day, that they hop on buses every day, like public transports and all. That nothing is wrong with her. She's actually fine and all. What's it called, based on what she believes that Blessing CEO has done in the past to the late Bimbo. Do you understand that this is karma speaking? Okay, this is karma speaking. So Sarah Martins actually said a whole lot in that video, and of course this brought another conversation. You know that once someone makes a video, this brings about conversation and people like gist. So this brought another debate. And like I said, some people cannot be bothered with the situation. Some people are actually bothered. Now we have some people reach out to her calling her that what's going on, because this is not something to joke about. Cancer is not something you laugh with. It's not something you prank people with. Okay, because this is going to be the height of it. That we have people actually speaking up for her. But the way the story is going, some people feel like, okay, what if maybe she is actually not saying the truth? What is going to become of us? Now, some of these people come out, okay, they've actually come out to say that, let me tell you the truth, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. All right. You cannot be pranking people with this. This is going to be the height of it. Now, there is something that has been at the back of my mind. Like, whenever I see this story, okay, whenever I actually see some bloggers talk about this, whenever I even watch Blessing CEO, like some of the content she put out there due to this breast cancer stuff, I'm like, how would anybody do that to themselves? Like, I don't think she's lying. Like I said, individual differences and their thoughts, because sometimes you look at it and, oh, I know looks can be deceiving. I know people can do all sort of things just to get sympathy. And of course, you know that we as Nigerians, we are sympathetic. All right. We are people that, we get when people just come out with things that can get our emotions, we can just really support people. We are people like that, right? Good. Now, I'm like, why would someone do that to themselves? Like, does that even make sense? Why would she go to that length? I mean, there's really nothing stopping her from saying, okay, because of recent, I'm not even going to lie, there are some things that Blessing CEO says that actually, I mean, just makes sense to me. All right. I don't listen to everything she says. I really was not listening to her in the past. No, I would not. I would not do that. All right. But there are topics, when I say, well, I'm not even topics, like there are things like, when it comes to social media stuff, right, that she talks about and all, it's actually kind of reasonable to me, especially when we were talking about this King Michi issue and all. She said some things at the beginning, right? And I felt that this is actually cool. This is reasonable. All right. So she's gained some loyal followers. She's gained some people that know that okay, this lady she's onto something. Okay, unlike her initial, what she does in the past and all. Like, so people can actually support. Okay, people can. You know what? I wanna help you, and of course she knows people. I believe she knows people. All right, I believe she knows people. And if you say, I need this is the reason, this is the benefit of social media. Okay, when you have a little bit of followers and you are in serious need, and your followers, they know you, they trust you, people will show up for you. That's something about people. Whether you're an African, you're Westerner, from Asia, people, when they trust you, people will show up for you. All right. So someone going that low, because this is actually low, just to do what? To garner, sympathy from people, to just to raise funds. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what to think about this. I know we have a lot of people. I'm not saying some people. We have lots and lot of people. I don't know if that English is correct, but that still do not believe that this lady did come down with cancer. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the truth. Okay, we have people that say, nah, I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Now she's shown her test result. Okay, she's shown her test result because this thing has come up. Now, of course, Very Dark Man was like, okay, you know what? You're in luck. I'm going down to Lagos, and so I can actually come over to your place and do some, inspection myself and all, you know. But that was actually funny though. And I guess he was just trying to say that, so that people can believe, because people want results. We have actually been taken for granted. I don't know if I should say, especially Nigerians, but it's just that we have some people taking people for granted, not just Nigerians. All right, aside even social media, aside celebrities, influencers, and all, even we have people in our lives that have taken us for granted. Okay, so people feel betrayed when they show up for you, and you just betray them. People feel betrayed when you lie to them. All right, so I guess maybe people just want something to hold on to that. Of course, before I'm going to release my money, no matter how much it is, even if it's 200 naira, even if it's 1,000, I want to know that you're actually down with this. All right, you are actually down with this. Now she's shown her test result, but I can still tell you for free that a lot of people are still doubting. A lot of people are still doubting, are still saying, there's no way. I mean, we know her. We know, of course, you're going to hear that. But I don't know. What do you think about this? Do you think Blessing CEO is saying the truth? Or do you think, that there's nothing truthful about what she just said? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And if you think she's actually faking it, can you give us reasons why? Drop that thought in the comment section. So far, this is how it's going with the story. And if it continues, then, I'll bring us more updates. All right. But before that, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, be good. Jesus loves you. And bye for now.